Once a ball player reaches the majors, the next goal is to win the World Series. But sometimes there isn't enough World Series hardware to go around, no matter how great a player is. Even though every superstar deserves a championship ring, it doesn't mean they'll get one. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we dive into the 10 best current MLB players who won't win a World Series. And we do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, Joe Mauer. The 2009 American League MVP has been by far baseball's best catcher of the past decade. Mauer's Minnesota Twins won the 2006, 9, and 10 AL Central divisions, but they couldn't win a playoff series. Mauer has been stuck on extremely terrible rebuilding Twins teams since, and he's chosen loyalty over chasing a championship. Good for Mauer and all, but when he retires, it'll be sad seeing that his impressive resume will be missing that elusive World Series championship. Number 9, Ichiro. With over 3,000 career hits, 10 Gold Gloves, and the 2001 American League MVP under his belt, Ichiro is only missing two things. Number 1, a spot in Cooperstown. That'll come with these. And secondly, a World Series ring. That sadly won't be coming. Ichiro spent over a decade with the miserable Seattle Mariners before chasing a championship with the New York Yankees. That failed, and he's remained with the rebuilding Miami Marlins since. Ichiro seems to love Miami and doesn't care about a championship. We respect that. And even he probably knows that he won't be winning a World Series at this point. Number 8, Jose Bautista. Love him or hate him, Joey Bats has been one heck of a slugger to watch all these years. His 54 home runs in 2010 came out of nowhere, but man, that was a story. Bautista has had his chances to deliver a championship for Toronto, but he's in his mid-30s and the Jays blew their chances at World Series titles in 2015 and 16. Thanks to his age and price tag, Bautista probably isn't going to generate much interest from other contenders at this point, and Toronto's roster may not be good enough to get him a championship if he chooses to stick it out north of the border. Number 7, Troy Tulowitzki. Bautista ain't the only Blue Jay. Tulowitzki may go down as the best defensive shortstop in MLB history. Plus, he's put together 5 seasons of batting .300 or better. Next stop, the Baseball Hall of Fame. Like Bautista and aging, Tulowitzki had prime chances to win the World Series with Toronto in 2015 and 16, but they lost in the ALCS both years. His Colorado Rockies reached the 2007 World Series, but fell to the Boston Red Sox in a 4-game sweep. Tulo has come oh so close many times, but his play has declined, and it's unlikely any future championship contenders will want to take on his albatross contract. Consider Tulo another great shortstop who won't win the Commissioner's Trophy. Number 6, Andrew McCutchen. A 4-time Silver Slugger Award winner and 2013 League MVP, has been everything the Pittsburgh Pirates could ask for. Kutch has played tremendous defense in the outfield and has been among baseball's most feared hitters for a handful of years now. But now in his 30s, McCutchen has inexplicably seen his performance trend downward, and the Pirates have been miserable since qualifying for 3 straight wildcard playoff games. That being said, McCutchen seems to love Pittsburgh and doesn't want to leave anytime soon. Even if he does get traded, you have to figure it'll be a little too late in terms of going to a championship team. Number 5, Ian Kinsler. Kinsler has been one of baseball's top-end second basemen for over a decade now. He's constantly flirted with the .300 batting average and is always a threat to club 20 homers in a season. Kinsler reached the 2010-11 World Series with the Texas Rangers, but they fell both times. A trade to the longtime American League heavyweights, the Detroit Tigers, hasn't changed the results. Kinsler's Tigers have been in unravel mode over the past couple of years, as this aging core hasn't been able to get over the hump once and for all. Now in his mid-30s, we can forget about Kinsler winning a championship he so deserves. Number 4, Nelson Cruz. Power, power, power. That's exactly what Cruz has in his bat. The star slugger played for the Rangers' 2010 and 11 AL pennant teams, but they just barely missed out on a World Series. Cruz is now with the Seattle Mariners, an extremely talented team that can never live up to expectations. Cruz is pushing 40 and has probably seen his best chances at a championship expire. Even if he were to join a new team every year for the rest of his career, the odds ain't on Cruz's side to be a World Series winner. Number 3, Joey Votto. The 2010 National League MVP has been one of the best power hitters in baseball for some time now. Votto has hit .300 or better in 8 different seasons, doing everything in his power to turn the Cincinnati Reds into a respectable franchise again. Well, the Reds did make the playoffs under Votto in 2010, 12, and 13, but didn't win a single series. Votto's now on the wrong side of 30 and remains loyal to a Reds team that is still in the middle of a long-term rebuild. And with that, the good Canadian boy probably won't win a World Series at this point. It's a shame, but what can you do? Number 2, Justin Verlander. At least he has Kate Upton. The 2011 American League MVP and Cy Young winner has done so much for the Detroit Tigers, taking them to the playoffs in 2011, 12, 13, and 14. That includes 3 trips to the ALCS and a 2012 AL pennant. Unfortunately, Verlander's Tigers just couldn't stop choking in the postseason, even if he finishes with over 200 career wins. Verlander and his Tigers are too old at this point to compete for championships. They had their chances. And number 1, Adrian Beltre. With nearly 3,000 career hits and part of the 400 home run club, Adrian Beltre will be remembered as one of baseball's best sluggers ever, period. The 5-time Gold Glover took Texas to the 2011 World Series, and that's as far as he's gone. Beltre has played on so many competitive teams over the years, but hasn't had the fortunes of playing on a World Series winner. Now pushing 40, it's tough to see Beltre winning a championship at this point. But hey, a future spot in Cooperstown has to be cool, right? What other current MLB stars do you think will fail to win a World Series? Join us in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.